Hi, I'm Unthank. We're going to talk about bringing your existing marketing automation into a new AI world, being able to have agentic action on the database and campaigns and everything else that we're looking for. And one of the ways to do that is to look at, in the marketing operations world, to look at the targeting that is being used for individuals and writing that into a large text field, it's a JSON field, and then keeping that JSON structure and then using that individual field and passing it into a large language model or an agent, asking for feedback or using that as inputs for the calculation of things like next recommended asset or next recommended action. So the way that you would do that is you would theoretically, you'd start with this large JSON field, and then you would start with a targeting subsection, kind of data object here. And now we need to think about every type of targeting that's relevant that we're actually using in our marketing communication strategy. So the ones in the B2B world we're talking about is generally we get an ICP, we get product interest, we get use case profiling, and then we get other things that are relevant, such as customer vertical, when we're talking about a company basis. Whatever that you're using for these, and then the other one that you might be using significantly is the life cycle, so the life cycle status. And taking these individually, you want to take and make an operational program that's going to create and maintain this individual field for individual persons, prospects, and will be keeping it up to date as well. You can make an operational program. You can actually do that. You don't need to pay Marketo or anything else in order to do it. You can do it right now. All you need to do is set up smart campaigns that are watching for each of these subsets, taking any changes and then writing them into fields, and those fields are summing up into larger concatenated fields, those being called prospect context balls. And then with this, then you have the opportunity of being able to take this large field that's been written here and then pass this entirely over to a large language model and then ask for suggestions, say, this is what we've calculated, can you come up with better things, anything else like that. This is how we pass them to agents to take individual action, whether that's in Langsmith or if we're talking about having something less dev and more of a business user focus. This is the approach. So if you're in Marketo, you're still doing marketing operations, you can and should be able to build this right now in order to come up with some tests and hypotheses about how to do better marketing after and based on targeting and profiling calculated via large language models. It's effective. You should try it. So Edward Unthank, here for Etumos. Give us a ring if you need anything, and I'll see you around on the next video. Thanks.